You changed an entire culture.
I got better, then I got better, then I got better, then I got better.
Where does that fire come from?
Football, when I was playing for the Giants, that was my life.
So, you started football late. Well, not late, but like
Not late.
But you started.
I was always a baseball player. You know,
Okay.
I've been playing. I played baseball since I was 5 years old. Only missed one All-Star team, and that's when I was 5 years old. But I played baseball all my life, my early childhood until the football coach, going into my junior year, he challenged me to play football. And I'm telling you, I went out to play football, and for the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, they wore my ass out.
Oh, I can imagine.
You know, I tell you what, I'm like, man, all this running and all this. And then when I was a junior, the third game of the season, Tony McCardle went down. I was backing him up.
Right.
I had a great game, and then the next game, I got better. Then I got better. Then I got better. Then I got better, and then I was All-American from there. You know?
How does it feel knowing that sometimes in life your contributions to something you love, like football and athletics,
Yeah.
when you've been away from the game as long as you have, although people talk about like you're still playing,
Yeah.
that you changed an entire culture of the position that you play. Like it really should be called a LT backer. It really should, because you changed the game. Not many people.
Yeah, but they call it
sports.
the edge linebacker now.
Boring.
This
needs to be the LT. We need to petition.
Listen,
We need to get some people together. You know what? I got an inside with the president. Let me need an executive order that we need changed it to the LT backer.
You know, and I got to give credit to Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
You know, Bill Parcells, he put me. You know, I started out on the third team. That took about 10 minutes, and I was on the second team. Then about another 2 minutes, I was on first team. It's all in the same
About
series.
17 minutes while they figured it out. When you look now, I'm fascinated because my son, he plays baseball with transitioning to football. The one thing about baseball is your hand-eye,
Of course,
and your hips. A lot of people don't. The home runs come not from the arms, the hips.
Why you think all them golfers are hitting the ball 350 yards? Because of them hips.
Yeah.
You know? And it's the same thing in football.
And then you turn that core into bursts of speed from the standing position, which is very similar. Now, when you look at it, as you were hitting home runs, unfortunately, on brother old lineman. Like, did it ever bother you to how many sleepless nights you gave grown-ass men when they saw in the marquee the Giants was coming?
But you got to understand, they might have lost a lot of sleep, but early in my career, I lost a lot of sleep too, because I challenged myself to make sure I go out there and put on a show, you know, and sometimes, you know, you do, sometimes you don't. So, and I've had some great guys that I hadn't played against. I mean, some great guys, Munoz, and it was just some great guys. But I've had some suckers too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Man, where does that fire come from? You know, was there somebody in your life that instilled that? Because
My dad
I get asked
told
that a lot, like when to strive to continue to grow and fight, because life is long.
Hey, my dad, because I thought it was too much. But like I said, when I went out for football in my junior year, I wanted to quit, man. Hey, and I said, my dad looked at me. He said, "You're not going to quit." And then once I started to get it a little bit, He told me, "Hey, you got to be better than the next man just to be equal." So listen, I'm going after who's ever in front of me. That's who I have to deal with, And I think a lot of coaches, or my coaches anyway, allowed me to play the game the way I saw it.
Right.
The way I see it. Like, you got to go here, you got to go here. Well, no, I got to go outside here, but I'm trying to get to here. So why can't I just go? Hey,
You just got to the point where they say
Hey.
Lawrence is going to be.
I
Lawrence.
go to the football wherever it is. I go to the football.
Now, I hear you talk. I feel like you got 1 or 2 downs left in you. Like
No.
that's the thing about you that
No.
is most amazing is you've been so far, and you're not a quarterback. You've been away from the game in terms of actually being on the field
Right.
decades, but you are still talked about like you played last week. Like whenever a new defensive guy comes along, Michael Parsons is an incredible athlete, and Garrett out there in Cleveland, the comparisons, the first thing they want to do is they want to compare to you. You are the standard, but I feel like that's comparing somebody to Jordan, and we still have that. We still have
Right.
it, but I don't think that anyone should be compared to you until they've been away from the game at least 20 years and still talk about it.
That sounds good too, but and I guess you're talking about Michael Parsons. He's a great player, but guys, let's play more football and less podcasts. Okay?
Yeah. I do like the fact, and it's as it's a different world now, and I like seeing. But you're right. You should invest 100 in what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I also like laying tracks for life after football, because I think Micah in particular, he'll be a broadcast or an entertainment guy, action movie star. Like that brother's got it.
Yes,
But don't forget where you're at, because again, one of the things you talked about is you always chased the guy in front of you, but then when you got in front, you weren't gonna let nobody catch you.
No, hopefully not.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You didn't get. A lot of times people get to their spot and they go, I'm here. I don't have to work hard anymore. I'm here.
Football was, when I was playing for the Giants stuff, that was my life. I mean, I concentrated more on football and less on regular.
That's on what you goes at hand.
Yeah, because I've had good times, I've had bad times.
Yes, sir.
You know my
Listen, the most beautiful thing, one of the things that makes you a role model to brothers like myself is that you show what it is, what redemption is. You can be at that point of no return, and then you come back.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you something, it is so satisfying when, like right now, I'm satisfied with Lawrence Taylor.
You look happy. You have a glow about. When I saw you came walking up, I was like, man, like I hadn't seen you. It's been, probably 12 years since the last time I saw you. It was real brief, but like you have a glow about you, man. You just happiness.
I have a different, look on life and stuff. Hey, I'm tell you what, I'm cool with me.
And that's the biggest thing.
Happy with me.
And you got your grandson here.
Yeah, my grandson. He's gonna be a little powerhouse.
You want to talk? Come on up here, man. Yeah. This is me.
Okay.
Is that cool? Can I meet? Can the world meet the grandson?
Well, see, hey, he got to do something with that hairdo.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
You know what? I'm having the same problem with my son. Now, my son, because we got our DNA's a little, we got that good hair. He looks like a lump. He got that thing in the front, and I'm like, how do you see? Because when we're playing, it was a high top fade or a ball head. It was one or the other. It was one or the other. And then there was one extravagant brother had a Jerry curl, and that was it. But no one wanted to be around him because the show was
a Jerry curl.
Yeah,
he's light skinned.
Yeah, trying to be, So what is it like being Lawrence Taylor's grandson? I mean, and I'm looking at you. you're looking like a young athlete here.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you play what sport do you play?
Football.
You play football.
I'm an athlete, so I play football, basketball, and run track.
Now my son plays baseball. He's 13. He's going to transition to football, but
They're trying to get him to Carolina, to University of North Carolina.
oh, but Belichick. So you
Yeah,
you
so-
want him old school.
Billis he's already talked to me.
Well, he comes from your coach's gene pool,
Oh, yes.
Parcells.
He got you. He knows that at the end of the day, we workaholics. That's what we do.
Yes.
For
Do your job.
We do a few hundred, and sometimes we do other people's jobs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, you're gonna have to. So, all right, man. For the world, what's your name, young man?
Zaire Hans.
So, and you're a young athlete.
So,
So
what you say your name is?
Zaire Hans.
Okay, then. All right, you say it out by me. Hey, got you. Shout it out. My name is.
Yeah, you heard me, Zaire Hans.
I heard you. So, there's obviously a huge shadow, and always going to be
Right.
and sometimes that's tough for kids to deal with now, and they'll be like, I want to play something else because my grandfather was an icon at what he played. But that doesn't seem to bother you at all. It didn't talk
No, I'm
2
just on my
seconds. Your
own
confidence level is out the chain.
Yeah, like
And
I'm gonna do my own thing. You feel me? Like, yeah, I know what he did. Like, it's cool.
you better.
I know what he did. I love that, but I'm gonna do my own thing. I want to be my own person.
Now, what position do you?
Take some advice.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll take some advice from the old man. Just take some advice from the old man. Okay.
Hey, wisdom is not given; it is earned. Listen, and that's hey, young brothers do not like the learning tree. That's the one thing they don't like. But here, I'm gonna give you some advice. Do not take advice from anyone who dyes their beard. That's the first. Do not, because he's still trying to catch something that ain't there no more. When you see the wisdom hairs, you sit in the tree. Because that means that we are good with who we are. We're not trying to be anybody else. And mine's spotty. It's all kinds of colors, but I refuse. Right. Because I made it.
That's great.
And I noticed, hey, you could have been, a hair piece and,
I'll bring it down, but I won't take it out.
Yeah, well, yeah, because then I look too young and So what position do you play?
Safety and receiver.
Safety and receiver, two-way player?
Yes, sir.
Where are you currently playing at right now?
Bro. Oh, I'm a class of 2025, so my season is over with, but I played at Milburn High School.
So now you're getting ready to make that big decision.
Yeah. No, I'm still trying to figure it out. Still
Figuring it out.
home.
Figured out, but he was all conference. I mean, he is all conference and all state and something. He's
All conference.
he's a very good, and like I said, I put Belichick on him now. So
Yeah. I think the beautiful thing is that it when hearing you talk is very similar. You came out of nowhere. He's coming out of sometimes having all the hype and the stuff behind you is more deterrent.
That's true.
And there's nothing wrong, especially in the sport of football, to have a little chip on your shoulder.
Right.
Like you took him over me. I'm gonna write his name down.
That's great.
And you take that and you use that fuel. And then of course you got a great. But when times are tough, you'll have a lifeline that a lot of people won't have. You can call grandpa and be like, hey, I'm having a time. He'll probably tell you what your coach is going to tell you to shut up and play ball. But it's a beautiful thing. And I love this because we don't see enough of this. We're seeing the grandfather and the grandson living the beautiful life, doing positive things, seeing you with a big happy smile on your face. We couldn't be prouder, and I understand why, because your grandson's here. So besides football, man, what are some other aspirations and dreams that you have?
I want to become an electrician.
Electrician.
Yeah.
I love
Where the hell that come from?
Well, I don't. No, because you know what? An electrician, brother, you can open your own business in 6 months and have a job anywhere, anytime. Electricians making bank.
He can come to my house and
he can fix the wires I want, and you plugging in.
Send him on like buck.
Okay. But he can go anywhere in the world, any point. He can have his own his own business. No, plus, you get your jersey sales out. You'll have your own empire before you'll end up being mad at him because when I was your age, I do this.
I don't get mad at my kids or my grandkids. I get upset with them sometimes.
Because you have wisdom now.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you just
Really.
come talk to me.
It's really the way I see it out. Couple more years, I'm gonna I need Social Security so they can help me out. Okay.
Yeah, someone got. Yeah, See, I started late. I got away from mine. I got 3 13-year-olds, so I played numbers. So I figured one of them was going to love me enough to take care of me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole. 2011 was a hell of a year. We won't even get in that. But internationally speaking, I've got one in every country. I got an Asian one, I got a Hispanic one, I got a black one, and then my last one was with a German. So I got it all. I got the United Nations and children, but they're all in something. My daughter is an equestrian and plays soccer. My son plays baseball and jiu-jitsu. My other daughter, she swims and t-ball, and then my daughter Nala, she plays basketball, and she's around 6'1" at 13. So she got nothing else. But I don't care what you do. Everywhere you go, you should have a WNBA patch somewhere on you, and just shoot J's all day, sweetheart. But they always all of them want to be on TV. And that's hard for me because I've recorded some of like, hey, all right, let's put you in front of the camera and y'all do what dad does or whatever, and we need to stick to sports for right now, So it's good that they find that thing, and brother, that is so impressive because when I was your age, I wasn't thinking that way. Were you thinking that way?
No. I'm. He has benefit too because I have a foundation and we try to empower kids and mental health and all that stuff. My daughter, she runs it. She is phenomenal for what she does. I mean, how many kids and families we have touched throughout the years. I'm telling you, it is It's amazing. I tell you what, she's amazing, and she has a staff. What now? Oh, Tanisha Taylor-Jones.
Tanisha Taylor-Jones is also in the house. We ran out of chairs, and we ran out of time. But hey, I just want to say, man, that you chased that football dream, and you locked down that electrician thing, and
Yes, sir.
brother, you are ahead.
Yes, sir.
That
Thank
warms
my mama.
my heart. Now I have to call my kids and give them a talking to. Like, hey, what's your trade? I need to hear it right now. What's your trade? Because that is what.
He's pretty sharp.
When I get mad at the young youth today, when I see them, when the TikToks and the whatnots or whatever, I said that's not indicative of the American spirit in our youth today. This is what it's about.
Yeah, but see, we trying to show the people, hey, you don't have to be a rapper.
No.
To make us a difference.
No, and here's the rapping, acting, athletics, 1% of 1%.
Yeah.
Hey, Sprite, how about a commercial about teachers and lab or electricians, plumbers, architects, like stuff that is intangible that once you have it, they can never take it away from you.
Absolutely.
And you can build. Like Booker T. Washington, when he ran his school, you had to have a trade, you had to go to church, and you had to have an education. On top of that, and a job. We do 4, and they only have to do 1.
And see, that's the problem. See, I started late on that. I didn't get it. Even though I was a great athlete and I was a great football player and I smiled and all, hey, I didn't get it until later on in life.
Because life is long.
Yeah.
Football is short. Life is long.
I didn't get it, but I got it.
Well, I appreciate this time, man. And you have a beautiful family, and brother, you put me in a good mood today. Like I really appreciate it. I love the time with you, but this right here, and I'm gonna be. Is okay? I can check up on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because now that you're the college is different now. Now you can make some money. So I'll bring you on the podcast. Just check up on you weekly. We're gonna get them jersey sales up. Whatever you need. It's crazy. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
So hey, if you have another year of eligibility just for the jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Just for the jersey. Okay.
Well, thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.
Have fun this week.
Oh, yeah.